Okay, day 45 of our 1 hour a day workout. And today we're going to talk about how to have a peace of mind. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. I got studying to do. I got to get deeper into my studies for my mortgage test, so it's about 9:30 in the morning, so I'm going to just go ahead and get started early. All right. Lay out there. Put my yogurt mat. I'm supposed to be pulling out this tripod. Hook the camera up to, but we'll do that later. Wait till the accelerator comes. The accelerate. See, it's angled. Let me see. Well, now what they do my planking push-ups first. Whew. I can't do much of those. Okay, so it's early. And I want to get my workout out the way early, so I'm going to keep going. Even though I see nobody clicked on the videos yesterday, but I will keep going. I just suspect that other people have their workout plans. Well, on the Dutchess site, I guess people are expecting one thing or the other thing, music or celebrity gossip all the time. So I'm getting less clicks on the Dutchess, but on the site of War Against Obesity, it's a few more. And that's all I really need for now. If I catch a few people every day, because this is a daily thing, it'll be fine. I'm not worrying about rushing and having millions of views or so many views. The people that get those views, I notice, are very controversial. You know, they pick at people who, they live on the edge, put it that way. They live on the edge of danger, and I'm not trying to live like that. Because I'm still in the hood with regular folks, so I'm not trying to pick at somebody that has a big name already. You know, it's a lot that you can say about a lot of people, but, you know, mainly as a woman, you don't want to just bring trouble to yourself. You know, because you got to be prepared to protect yourself in that way, too. You know? So, some people like to, you know, because people making big money off of YouTube. People making big money off of YouTube. Mainly those ones that argue back and forth. I've been watching, what's this, Charleston White or something? And I agree with a lot of things that he said. and you know, he be talking about the minister and different groups and people, and I don't know how tough he is, or maybe he got God walking with him, but everybody bleed, everybody die. We all seen the toughest go down, so some people is willing to die for what they believe in. But just for clicks and views, on YouTube, I can't do that. I just need a few honest people that honestly get what I'm saying and what I'm doing, and it's pretty much in the same predicament I'm in. So how to have a peace of mind? Don't try to act up for clicks and likes. Don't, sometimes you put things up there, your titles have to be interesting, but, the way to have a peace of mind in life, from my experience, and this is not from no books or no studies, is to stay to yourself. Limit your surroundings. That company that know that you need them, those are the people that cause you the most problems, or scheme on you, or backstab you. Those people and they could be friends, close friends, best friends, or relatives. People that know you love them. They just know you have to, call them and get with them on a regular basis. Those people are the people that know that they could do you harm. Those are the people that they know that they can set you up. That's why I stay to myself, That's why I stay to myself. You don't see a whole bunch of people running past here. Only when my granddaughter's here, you see anybody in this house. It's a way that you stay out of trouble. Like I was saying with the Casanova case, when you pleading with the judge and you're like, oh, Your Honor, your lawyer speaking for you to get house arrest. You stay in the house with ankle monitor, and you post a whole bunch of bail and stuff like that, but it's too late because now you're a danger to the community. Now you have people talking out against you. Now you got people that's already been hurt, It's just like socializing and being around a lot of people is what, causes a lot of people problems. Oh, Lord, what happened yesterday in the snow? This is why I say if I buy a house, my house have to be like on an acre by itself, with the next house like, a mile away, you know what I'm saying? Because, all this snow we've been having in New York, I forgot what state this was in. But two neighbors that live across the street from one another been, arguing back and forth about shoveling snow. So they would shovel snow across and into on each other's property. So the guy, I guess I don't know if he was single or what, but he got his gun and shot the man and his wife and killed them. He went back in his house and got an AK-47 and went back across the street and shot them up some more. Then he went in the house and killed himself. You see? You don't know what you're going to run into, you know what I'm saying, when you keep socializing with people, you know. They're angry inside or they have a mental issue. And you're trying to get through to them. You know, you're trying to entertain them or you want them to entertain you. And hopefully you don't get what you're asking for, you know. Hopefully you just don't get what you're asking for. They just came out to shovel their snow, you know what I'm saying? And end up dead, both of them. And then the guy that shot them, now these are homeowners shoveling their snow, having beef. And, you know, where you buy a house that's close, right next, you know, them houses that's in the road next to each other. It's normally a good community. Houses is too close. Houses is too close together. You know, why get into a 30-year mortgage, 15-year mortgage or whatever all these years when you're going to be living next door to somebody that you hate enough to kill him and his wife? You know, we don't even have that in the projects. You know? You keep your mouth shut and you keep on walking. Even if somebody roll their eyes, a mean mug, or don't like you, you don't want no problem, just keep walking. Go in your house, close your door, lock your locks, and you're good, you know. They tried to engage me and all that stuff, like mean mugging and rolling eyes and muscling up. And mine came from men. Mine came from men, so I had to have the willpower and the strength, you know, not to open my mouth and say nothing like, y'all niggas know this is wrong. Y'all know this is an unfair challenge. And y'all a gang of niggas. I'm one woman, you never see me with a man. I'm always by myself. I don't even have a son. Y'all making me out like I was some big, heavy gangster in the street. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I just used to want to, you know, say to them, like, is this the reputation that you really want at the end of the day? You know, if the spotlight was shined down on our community and watched us, is this the representation that you want for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because don't try to do nothing secretly, you know, in public, you know what I'm saying? And don't try to mess with people that you think word can't travel, you know what I'm saying? Or people won't find out, or they won't talk about it, or that news won't get out about you. A lot of these niggas, they just don't care because, you know, they grew up without their fathers. They grew up in the house with their sisters. They was raised by their mothers. So they used to growing up fighting with their sisters and arguing and beefing with their sisters, you know? Being mad at their mother, you know? And no daddy in the house. You know what I'm saying? So for them to have no problem, you know, arguing with the woman, it's either that or they in the closet. You know, they want to upstage a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gay, so I'm not against gays. But those guys that's fighting to get out the closet or fighting to stay in the closet, or showing like beef with women all the time. Every time you turn around and have a beef with women, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You in the closet? You gay or something? You mad that you not a woman? Or you coming out the closet on me? Or what's going on? So, trying to have a peace of mind to me is, I used to be a member of an organization, construction organization, a couple of them, and when they decided that they was going to blackball me and kick me out and, eliminate me and knock me down, and I went home and I was like, that's it with niggas, That's it. It's over. I ain't never going back. That day I walked away, I said, I will never come back. And I never came back. But you know what they did? They sent niggas in front of my door, to my block. They came around my block and spoke to people, the guys that hang out, in front of my building and around my area, the little bad guys, to cause trouble for me. Like, if I'm not coming around your neighborhood with your organization, what you need to come to my house to bother me for? You still trying to show me. You still trying to show me you could get to me, but you act like you want to get rid of me. But then you run behind me. So I couldn't even find peace, locally home until I have to wait until I get all the way in my house. I could come up off the elevator and they could jump from around the corner and be like, ooh, boo. You know what I'm saying? They used to time me like if I'm coming from the store, oh, she getting on the elevator, she gonna get off of the elevator, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And just jumping from behind walls to scare me. And know I have a phobia for dogs. They see me coming, they chase me down with their dogs. Mainly the big dogs, Like, y'all ain't got nothing better to do. That's all I be thinking. They ain't got all of this stuff that I be doing. I graduated in online. Got a whole bachelor's degree. That's aside from my real estate studies and getting my broker's license. Now, I already did my studies for my mortgage, getting ready to take my test on the 12th. So that's why I'm doing my workout early today. But what they try to do, I don't know what they was trying to do with me. When it come down to it, I said, you know what? I think they were trying to prostitute me out there. I really think that they was trying to prostitute me. Taking everything from me, kicking me out, want to make me feel like I'm nothing, and I'm looking in the mirror like, am I that bad looking? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not that. I'm not the worst looking one. But they wanted to break me, and it made me highly upset. I've been talking to God because my mother died when I was 3, and I used to talk to God when I was staying with my aunt that raised me. I've been talking to God and speaking to my mother and speaking in spirits and to a higher power. I've been doing that. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. So, when that happened to me and I found myself by myself, even my blood family, it seemed like they was waiting for the streets to denounce me, but for them to act whack with me. But that's the best thing that happened to me, to stay away from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wasn't even trying to be street. I was just trying to be an entrepreneur and be business-wise, you know? And I opened up a brick and mortar store, and you know, good thing today, you don't need a brick and mortar. You could just do your business online. So, to have a peace of mind, to have calm in your life, you know how they say keep your circle small. My circle, me, myself, and I. Why? Because God sent me a sign. I found myself by myself. I found myself, being kicked out of the big organizations that I was a part of. All my friends, all my blood family, nieces and nephews that's supposed to be, looking up to me or being respectful towards me, being disrespectful to the point where I say it's cut off time, I can't talk to you because your talk is bringing me down. Your talk is negative. You're talking to me like I'm nothing and I'm a nobody, so gotta cut y'all off. You know what I'm saying? And I just found myself by myself. And while I was, questioning myself, like, what's wrong with me? Why nobody like me? Did I do something so wrong in life? Did I sin? Why is the niggas that lie and cheat out there with all the friends and socializing and, telling lies and making people laugh and, they lying on other people and backstab. They the favorite person. And me, the innocent, honest person that was around to be loyal, 100% loyal, is the one that was kicked out. Why is that? Start questioning too much until, God just, the answer just came, and God just came and was like, this is your big picture. You don't have nobody, this is your gift to see. You have nobody on your side. You're alone. You're by yourself. You only have me to talk to. So I was like, okay. He said, don't ever forget that. I said, right. I'll never forget that moment. No matter how much money or friends I develop in my future, because when you become successful, you get these friends and you have all these people all of a sudden, once you're successful. I'm never going to forget that moment. Nobody. I mean, not one black female, not nobody. Nobody came to comfort me. Nobody crossed that line. I was waiting to see who's going to come, who's going to come and say, forget the rest of them, I love you, I'm your people, and, I'm going to stick with you. Even if that person didn't come every day, if that person came once a month or once every other month or once in a blue, nobody came to say, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I found myself with nobody, like by myself. And I got used to it. I got used to it. And I found peace. And now, whenever I go to somebody else's house or somebody else is around, it's like they disturbing my peace. Even when my granddaughter come over now, I'll be like, she's disturbing my peace, And they just don't understand when I say, yeah, I want to be by myself. Like right now, I'm studying for my test, so I asked, to be by myself, but I like it this way. You don't have to worry about, you know, you know, your stuff that you bought around your house, somebody stealing something, like when you have company and people leave and you look around and your phone is missing and you panic and you be like, oh shit, where's my phone? And then you find it and you be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But the first thought coming to your mind is that one of them people that was in your house stole it. Who was the last person around you? Mainly with like these days in times of electronics, you know what I'm saying? You just can't be like turning your back because you got so many gadgets and laptops and, tablets and, phones, little expensive things that people could run away with, you know what I'm saying? And that's really not the main point. The main point is, it's not really materialistic. The main point is really how they backstab you to set you up and possibly to get you killed. You know what I'm saying? Like letting somebody know what time you coming and going, or what's your work hours. That's why I try to keep irregular hours that I'm coming and going. When you work a job, most of the time you leave out at a certain time and you coming back at a certain time so people know how to wait for you, They know what time you're coming and going. And when you independent or you self-employed, people don't know what time you're going to come out, what day, what time you have an appointment, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't come out my house for days at a time, mainly during the pandemic. So, I try to keep people off balance with my comings and goings, And if I have to go to the store, I prefer to do it in the wee hours in the morning, not in the hours where, everybody else is up in the afternoon and everybody is bumping shoulders in the store. Nah. And I get up with the old people. As soon as the market open up, 8 o'clock in the morning, that's what time I like to be in there. When I go to the laundromat. The laundromat is 24 hours, so it's always going to be somebody in there. But to avoid the crowd, like on Sunday or Saturdays, you get up and go around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And then by the time you finish your clothes around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, everybody else is starting to flow in. And you leaving out, you done. The idea is to avoid, when you live in the city, like I'm in New York, so Bronx, Manhattan, the boroughs, it's crowded. You're always going to run into somebody. Like I always say, in order for me to see action, all I have to do is look out my window, But to avoid trouble and contact with other people, I try to move around with the old people. I don't move around with the young people. I don't move around with the people that consider themselves the cool people, the in people, the gang people. I don't move around them, I don't try to impress them. They don't impress me, I don't want no more groups of people unless I develop it. My war against obesity. That's my group of people. For my Duchess, for my talent showcase. That's my group of people. My membership. Like, subscribe, hit the the notification, hit the join. If you rap, let me know. I'ma figure out a prize. Not like I have much, but I could probably do $100 for the best positive rap or political rap song. These resistant bands is the miracle workers. And so, I just try to figure out what I'm going to talk about every day. And today, I said, let me talk about how to have a peace of mind. Because that'll take away from some of your stress. And, it might bring along like a little boredom. You just got to catch every moment and see what's happening with yourself and how to, fulfill that time with something else. How to replace, when, I would usually have company. My friends would come over and kill time during the day and stuff. But then when they leave you with somebody said something about somebody else. They told you something that you don't want to know or you don't need to know. A lot of street stuff and stuff, you don't need to know about it. You know what I'm saying? Because all the people that's involved is all the people that know something about a situation. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just don't want to, you don't want to know everything, I remember there was a time that every little piece of information that came through the hood, I used to be like, oh yeah, what? For real? Oh shoot, and what happened next? And then I'd be waiting for the rest of the news the next day and stuff like that. I don't care about what's going on in the streets no more. Because you would think you're paying attention to people that if you decide to do something positive, ain't nobody gonna support you. Black people that's running around in the street arguing and fighting with each other and talking about each other and backstabbing each other and bad company and stuff like that, getting high and using drugs and stuff like that. They're not gonna help you when you decide you want to do something positive in life. That's going to be the time they're going to start the most trouble with you. When you say, okay, I'm going home to take care of my kids. I ain't hanging out no more. I'm not drugging no more. I'm not drinking no more. I got to, go home and take care of my kids. And they can start running behind you to your house. Standing outside watching you take your kids to school. You coming by, at 7 o'clock every morning, and they standing out there looking, taking kids to school. You holding your kids' hands going to school and doing what you supposed to do. Then when they come out at 3 o'clock, they standing out there waiting for you to come back, holding your kids' hands with they, coming in the building and stuff. And they be timing you so that they could be looking and staring in your face of the responsibilities that you have to do, every day. And you just be like, well, where is your kids? Where is your family? Where is your mama you know what I'm saying? That this is, this is your time of day to hustle drugs, hustle weed, or whatever the situation is. It's crazy. So now it's the coronavirus, so the kids is out of school, but once I got finished with, having to see my daughter to school, I was good, but then she had a daughter, so then I got my granddaughter taking her to school close by my house, and it was like, I'm trying to tell my daughter, take your responsibilities, because I don't want to get into a situation with my grandchild, while I'm walking with my grandchild with a nigga in the street that, is angry towards me. I'm talking about niggas that I don't even know. I'm not even talking about, oh, I know these guys from the streets before. No, this word went around in the street about me. They don't know whether the situation is true or false. They don't know why the person who told them what they told them about me, what was their motive. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, because once they all join together in that gang, blood gang, Crip gang or whatever, they don't care. They don't care what the excuse is. They just gonna go ahead for their mans. Yeah, I'm doing this for my mans. I'm siding with my mans. And I'm picking on her. That's all you got to do all day. You ain't got no kids. These niggas is like 50 and 60. You know? Because I know the nigga I got beef with is older than me. So, you know what I'm saying? He's older than me. So, his little friends out here is not just little niggas. Yeah, they got the little niggas that listen to the older niggas. And everybody going nowhere, but it's the 25s and up and all the way up to niggas out there in their 60s rolling their eyes, mean mugging, and standing in front of the building. So sometimes I can't find a peace of mind until I actually make it all the way upstairs, up the elevator, put my key in the door, close my door and lock my door, and I'd be like, okay, it's time for peace, you know? Yeah, it's those people that you love to be around, you know. Your girlfriend fucking your man behind your back, you know. You know, your best friend fucking your man behind your back. Or vice versa for, a man, your best friend fucking your girl behind your back. For the woman, your best girlfriend is fucking your husband or your man behind your back. Because, they're around like that. You love them that much, to let them be around and never suspect them. You'll blame somebody else before you blame them for what they clearly did, You'd rather place the blame on somebody else than to say that, even though you know that they was in the wrong position. At the time, certain events took place. That best friend was in the wrong, in the wrong position, on the wrong side of the, line or the track with it. But you don't want to lose that friend. You blame somebody else. So to have a peace of mind, to have calm in my life, I do this. Work out, try to be like maintaining my body. Shit, I'll be 55 this summer. I don't want no more BS in my life. I usually stay out here 30 minutes, but being that I start out talking, I be wasting time at the beginning. So I always try to make it up. Yeah, that's what it is. It's these sit-ups. Because I feel it right now. Pain in my thighs on the side. It's like, be around here limping like, what's wrong with my legs? I got pain in both thighs. I be in a hot tub like, I think something wrong with me. But it's just a workout. It's just a workout. I'm at day 45, but I haven't been working out like this every day before I started this 1 hour a day workout. Yeah, so it's a time to just keep yourself in good health. You know, it's a time to stay away from people anyway with the coronavirus. But before the coronavirus came, I was already isolating myself already. You know, I was already like staying away from people because they had already outcasted, blackballed me. So they had me retreating all the way back in the house. You know, every time I come out just to the store, I don't even come out to hang out with niggas or drink or smoke or nothing or hang around outside after dark or nothing like that. Even when I, you know, niggas be waiting for me in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. And I be dodging niggas out. I be avoiding trouble at all costs, you know? You know, I don't need to engage in nothing now. I don't need to prove to anybody that I'm tough or I will do something. I don't need nobody to trick me off the street. Because if I pulled out a gun and shot one nigga, it's about 100 niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? It's about 1,000 niggas out there. It's not going to put a dent in the, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be in jail for 25 to life or whatever the sentence is for killing a nigga. But it ain't going to change nothing. But just mess me up with my kids, my grandkids, and trick me off the streets. So I'm not in a winning situation, you know? And I don't have nobody around to take care of my girls, you know what I'm saying? So I have to avoid trouble, you know? Else once, you know, they provoke me to do something crazy and I'm locked up, then my girls is game, you know what I'm saying? My kids is all game. Then they run after your kids, you know, at least while you're free. A lot of times your girls is bitchy, so they don't listen to you anyway, so they end up in situations anyway. But at least when you're free, you have the opportunity to say that, you know, I told you. You know what I'm saying? I told you so. You know, you try to offer up the best advice and do the best you can, and that's it. Sometimes your kids stand in your way too. Hey, you gotta just let them go ahead and live the life that they're gonna live. Straining to get off the floor because these sit-ups is causing pain in the thigh. But that's that good pain. That's that good pain from working out. So it's early this morning. And I guess these videos will be up around noon because I upload to 2 sites. The Duchess and the War Against Obesity. I'm still waiting for my Accelerate machine to come. They talking about delivery delays because of the snow, so that's understandable. Let me get this Ab Booster. I guess we go ahead and work with the Ab Booster. Junkie house in the background. So, oh, what? It's so good. Yeah. We gotta avoid people in order to have peace and calm in your life. You have to praise God. You know what I'm saying? Praise God. Because, it's easy to say when you're older, but, you know, I understand, like, teenagers, they be, when you're a teenager, you swear you need you some friends. You swear you the leader of your little crew, you know? That's where a lot of boys start their life of crime and messing up their background early. You catch a felony. Or you start that juvenile stuff and lead you into prison and stuff. Some guys get used to that. The prison system taking care of them. Their food and their bed. And their housing and their, you know, food. And, you know, their education. Because out in the free world, they can't, you know, they too busy acting gangster and trying to act like everybody else and act like they cool outside. So say, you know, hey, y'all, I'm going to school, y'all. I'm on my way to school. I got my GED. I enrolled in college. That's not something, you know. You know, it's normal you go outside to the niggas and say, they go outside, they be like, who got the weed? Roll up. Go to the liquor store, buy a bottle. You know, it's not likely in a black community where a dude come outside and he'd be like, hey, I'm on my way to college. You know what I'm saying? You know, I gotta go study for my test. You know, yeah. You know, they have a way of having, you know, making certain things that you're supposed to be doing in life, making it uncool. It's not cool. So long as you're doing wrong, you cool in the street. As long as I was hanging out, getting high, and running around in the street wee hours in the morning, I ain't have no problem. As soon as I start raising my daughter and staying home, niggas started coming around my projects and hanging outside, like, you know, not that, you know, people's not outside anyway, but when you gear the energy towards me, either I'm the celebrity or, you know, or I'm the victim being bullied, you know? So we just gonna do a little bit of this ab booster, not much of it. I'm waiting for the Accelerate machine to come. Getting this workout out the way early. that's it with that. Here we got a little 10 more minutes. Get on the punching bag. It's good to have like several little different machines around your house, and then that way you could see, it just folds up like that. It close up a little bit. Yeah, fold up. You could put it in the closet, or you can lean it up against the wall. I just lean it up against the wall because I'm using it every day. I think that Ab Celerate, I don't think that's a fold up situation. I think that situation is once you set it up, it's going to take up space. But I'm hoping that it's a good machine. I'm looking forward to that machine. So yeah, so today is day 45, and the topic is how to get a peace of mind. You have to learn how to be to yourself. It's not saying go outside and not to go outside and socialize sometime. But it just means, like with me, I don't let people get comfortable with, if there's a knock at my door, it's strange. If it's not maintenance, where I ordered maintenance to come to do something in my house that I'm expecting, or a package delivery that I'm expecting, if it's not that, then the knock is strange. But if you live in a household where your front door is swinging, you don't know who's that. You don't know who's coming through your house. Or you got a bunch of kids. That's why I couldn't wait for my daughter to get her apartment. When she started becoming a teenager and bringing, them big-ass kids home that didn't know which direction that their life was going to be in. I used to be like, stop bringing people home. Stop bringing people to the house. You know what I'm saying? You cook and they eat up all your food, other people's kids. And not even that. It's just, you want to be able to fart. You want to go to the bathroom. You want to be able to piss and take the shit in your house the way you want to. You don't want to be like, oh, the kids is here. I got to be quiet. I'm farting too loud. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to take a shit. It's going to stink. I got company in the house, Yeah. I couldn't wait till she got her own car. Then when she had a boyfriend, everybody is a little young thug punk that ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having all of that trouble out of them little thug niggas that ain't got no money, that's hustling and robbing people and stealing to give you something, shoot. You may as well go get an old sugar daddy, There's some young little niggas will kill you, you know what I'm saying? Being wild, they might kill you by accident. I like to keep niggas out of my house, but my daughter, having boyfriends and being, heterosexual, she used to just have niggas coming and knocking and getting in fights with niggas. And I'm not trying to engage in all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, call the cops, get them locked up, you know what I'm saying? No, she don't want to call the cops. I guess she know the codes of the streets about snitching and stuff. And that's what our young daughters go through too. Hesitant to call the police and stuff like that. Because, they don't want to, because who's going to reap the repercussions? First, the black woman, the black young girl. Oh, you told the cops on me? Oh, you got order protection and stuff, Order protection is just a piece of paper. It don't protect you, you know what I'm saying? It says if the person come and do something else to you, you know, you could call the police, then they'll get you locked up. But when you see the person again, the next time the person comes, they might kill your ass. So you gotta order protection. They know you gotta order protection. They've been served and in court. They very highly upset with you, and they supposed to keep a distance away from you, you know, and they want to bother you. And some niggas come at you and just go ahead and kill you, you know. So you just gotta be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? You want peace? Stay away from people. You know, move around with the old people. You know, I don't be trying to show off. I don't be trying to buy nothing like, oh, I got this nice coat or these nice things and I'm going outside while everybody's out there. Nah, that's not me. If they catch me on the elevator or something like that, you know, or something, oh, those is nice sneakers, or that's nice, you know. I really don't care for the compliment. I really don't care for the compliment. You know, leave me alone. You know, you get to that point where, you know, you don't even want a compliment. Just shut up and leave me alone. Yeah, but that's basically it. You don't want to be selfish and antisociable, but you know, you're gonna be glad you did. It's gonna avoid a lot of problems, and it might extend your life a little bit. There's people who stress you out. You might be trying to stop smoking cigarettes, and then somebody call you with the bullshit, and you light up another cigarette, and next thing you know, you got cancer and all that stuff. You know, and as you get older, you know, your time is limited, so you know, you want to start eliminating everything that's not good for your body, like smoking, you know, eating certain foods, limiting the meats, the pork, you know, getting closer to God, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing by other people, you know. You just want positivity in your life and peace, you know. But there's a lot of niggas outside that haven't found their direction, and they just see you coming and going in peace and doing your thing every day and moving back and forth, and they upset with you, you know, for nothing, just for you being you, doing what you gotta do for yourself in life and avoiding trouble, because what a nigga's waiting for you to be is stupid, you know. Oh, they'll roll their eyes at you or mean mug you, and the stupid person will say, what the fuck you looking at me like that for? You know what I'm saying? The stupid girl will say that. What the fuck? And engage with them. Me, zip, don't say nothing. You can mean mug all you want. I don't want to know you through argument, because, you know, these days, you don't even meet somebody peacefully. Like, hey, how you doing? My name is Kathy. Hey, yeah, you know. You don't even meet somebody peacefully no more. The way they meet you is they start mean mugging you and starting to fight, you know. And that's how, you know, a lot of friendships started, through being hateful towards each other. That's messed up. So we almost down to our last minute here. So if you want calm in your life, you know, it might mean eliminating, you know, people that you feel that's supposed to be in your life forever. Your siblings, your nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying? Aunts and uncles, you know what I'm saying? It's the whole family reunion, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta get back to my studies. I don't know. Just, you know, pray on it. Pray on it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people is highly sociable people. And there's nothing wrong if you that. I guess I'm an introvert. There's some people that are outroverts. So if you're an outrovert, you're going to have to figure out a way to deal with it. So I'm out. Y'all like, subscribe, hit the join button for anybody that want to do this rap competition where you do a positive rap or a political rap that's, you know, not gangster, talking about killing and all of that stuff like that, you know, join on the Duchess YouTube channel, and for the shout outs or whatever. And look in the description, the Duchess at Gmail, and submit your music or something. Okay? So peace, I'm out.